start up in what's called a down dog in yoga. So if you want to just start on all fours, shoulders are over the wrists, hips are over the knees, tucking the toes, we're going to lift the hips. Now, our goal in down dog is to press the chest toward the thighs, press the heels toward the floor, and make a nice straight line from wrist to hip. We're not going to stay here long though, because from here, we're going to take one leg and step forward as we lunge down. Returning to down dog, pressing the hips up, and then lowering to step forward with the other foot. Now, your goal is to just bring the foot as far forward as you can. If this is you, this is perfect. You want to only do better than yourself. So take it forward and lower, and lift. Now, as you're doing this, when you lift that foot, notice what your core does. Your core fires to help keep you stable, since you have one less limb on the floor. That is what this movement is working. Not only are we getting some core work, but we are also working the shoulders and the back. Now, if you can't bring the leg forward anymore, if you want to just drop down to a plank and lift back up, you are welcome to modify to that as well. Keep stepping or planking. Keep in mind, when you plank, we're not dropping the hips low, so it aggravates the low back. We're keeping them about in line with the shoulders. Let's do one more each side. Hold it up in the down dog. And let's try pressing those heels toward the floor. Seeing if you can find that straight line from wrist to hips. And then activating the shoulders, pressing away from the floor. From here, let's drop it down into a plank. So you want to feel like you've got a cable attached to the low back and it's pulling you up. So you're tightening the core, you're pulling the low back up. You are not in a straight line, but this is good. From here, we're going to turn to the side into a side plank and open. Holding here, we're going to lift the hips and lower. Now, if this is too much, drop down on one leg and lift and lower from here. If you can do it with both legs up, pressing with the hand on the floor and crunching the armpit toward the hip. If you're here, same motion, just a little bit of a different range of motion. Let's do one more. Then we're going to go back to plank and turn to the other side. So go ahead and turn the other way, lifting up the arm, and drop and lift. Drop and lift. Take the knee option if you need. Feeling that crunch through the lower side body. And really feeling that top hip lift. Two more. Back to plank and drop down to the knees.